Welcome to KeepItReal Studios, the only channel on YouTube that keeps it real. Saturday, November 16th, 2024, Michael Chandler will be taking on Charles Oliveira for the second time at UFC 309. So this fight officially just got announced yesterday, and I just want to give you my quick little thoughts, opinions on this fight. So before I even get started on the whole fight as a process, I just want to talk a little bit about Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor, because I do feel bad for Michael Chandler, man. This guy wasted nearly 3 years of his career just waiting on the McGregor fight. Because if you look at it, the McGregor fight was basically Michael Chandler's title shot. It was basically his title opportunity, man. You know, having a fight with Conor McGregor can change your life. Whether you win or lose, you already know it's that money fight. Michael Chandler's last fight was on November 12, 2020 in UFC 281, and it was against Dustin the Diamond Poirier. He did come up short, but that was the last time he stepped foot in the octagon. And moving on to Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira has fought at least 3 times before that. At UFC 280, he took on Islam Makhachev. 281, that's when Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler faced each other. So relatively, it kind of happened around the same time. Then moving on, Charles Oliveira fought Beneil Dariush. Then his last fight was with Arman Tsarukyan at UFC 300. So Charles Oliveira has been, I wouldn't say he's been active, but he's definitely been a lot more active than Michael Chandler. That could be a kind of a downfall for Michael Chandler leading up to this fight. But overall, I am excited for this fight because the first fight was a very close fight. You know, Michael Chandler was so close to becoming the lightweight champion of the world in the first round. He almost knocked out Oliveira, but Oliveira came back in the second round. So overall, I am very excited for this fight. I've seen a lot of people criticizing this fight, saying that Michael Chandler should have fought somebody like Fiziev, which I do agree with. I feel like a fight with Fiziev or maybe even Dan Hooker would have been crazy. But realistically, you have to look at it in a other perspective, because how can you go from supposedly fighting Conor McGregor to fighting Rafael Fiziev, who's just coming off an injury, you know? He has to kind of fight somebody who's popular with the fans and someone that's overloved. One thing I did like about Michael Chandler, he did state that he wants like revenge. You know, this is a revenge match for him. Because, you know, Charles Oliveira does have that one victory over him.
Nobody would have had the balls to make this decision and bet on themselves like this. And for me, this is personal. This is a revenge fight. Charles Oliveira stole my dream of becoming UFC champion, my #1 goal, becoming the #1 guy in the entire world back in Houston, Texas, my second fight in the UFC. So now, talked to Henry Hooft this morning, we're putting together a game plan to go beat him in the rematch.
And I feel like this is actually a very good fight. I do actually think Michael Chandler has a good chance of actually winning this. Because if you kind of break down both of them currently, I feel like Michael Chandler is definitely fighting for more. You know, he kind of needs to win against Charles Oliveira. Because if he loses against Charles Oliveira, most likely he can kiss that Conor McGregor fight goodbye. Because if he defeats Charles Oliveira, you know, he can call Colin out once again, because, you know, Michael Chandler loves to do that. But just looking at Charles Oliveira, I feel like, I don't want to say he's not hungry, but I feel like even if he defeated Michael Chandler again, that doesn't give him a title shot, you know, because Arman Tsarukyan is most likely the next guy for the title shot, and Arman Tsarukyan already defeated him. And Islam Makhachev has talked about how he doesn't want to kind of reshuffle opponents, so I doubt he wants to fight Charles Oliveira again. You know, he doesn't even really want to fight Arman again. So I doubt Charles Oliveira can really get another title shot against Islam Makhachev. And yeah, I just believe Charles is, I don't want to say he's not hungry, but definitely, like, I don't think he's going to be as good as he was back then when he was just on that crazy streak and that championship run. But overall, those are just kind of my quick little thoughts and opinions on this whole Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira situation. I am excited for this fight. I do love watching Michael Chandler fight. I do love watching Charles Oliveira fight. I am a little bit bummed out because I was looking forward to the Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. I really thought that fight was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen this year, but I felt like eventually in the future it would happen. And I'm still trying to keep a little bit of my hopes that the fight is going to happen, but I really doubt it. That's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Please comment down below some of your thoughts and opinions on just this whole Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler situation and Michael Chandler going up against Charles Oliveira for the second time. Do you think he's going to win? Do you think he's going to lose? Just tell me some of your thoughts down in the comment below. That'll be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to keep it real.